welcome back to Poppy Can Fix That. I probably can. You probably can too. Today we're going to replace a double receptacle in a bathroom. Thanks for joining us. Before our next adventure, I want to say a few things. I'm going to show you how to do simple repairs around your home and save you money. Now, you may feel that some of this work is beyond your skill and comfort levels, so in that case, I advise you to contact me or someone else qualified to do the job for you. My opinions are my own. My advice and direction are too. So is my humor. You should consult a licensed contractor for guaranteed performance. Though handyman work is usually simple and fairly easy, it can be dangerous. So make sure you start your work with a clean work site. Use what we call PPE, that's proper personal protective equipment, to protect your ears and your eyes, mouth, and your hands as well. And make sure if you need to cover your head, do that too. Maybe wear a hard hat, but use those things, especially use your head. Using electrical circuit testing devices is a must when you're working around power. So make sure you test and de-energize any circuits before changing switches and receptacles, because they could be and probably are hot. That could be a very shocking experience. A multimeter, probe, or a plug-in device will tell you if it's safe to get near a wire. And for easy cleanup, as we were talking about earlier, make sure you cover the sinks, the furniture, and the floors if necessary, because it's a lot easier to take your debris outside, shake out your floor covering, dispose of it, whatever. That is so much easier than cleaning a carpet or a room or maybe a house, maybe the traffic way into your work site. Now, a few words about me. I've owned and fixed up a few homes, and that is one of the really nice things about home ownership. It's my home, and I can do what I want around it. I've been a state licensed contractor in California, and I've spent most of my life in various aspects of mechanical as well as construction work. I have pretty good knowledge. I've got some extensive experience. I've got lots of tools, and I do have some discernment as well that I can get the job done, or if I can't, I'll tell you, because I know my limits. Now, I've got very strong feedback from my customers. I'd say probably about 98% of my customers have been totally pleased and would have me back on their job, and I would be happy to share that feedback with you. So there's my story. I'm sticking to it, and I want to see what's coming up on the next adventure. I bet Poppy can fix that.
I'm Anna Wiggins and I approve this message.
Okay, we're, as I told you earlier, going to replace a receptacle, a double receptacle, where the upper half, the prongs, the contacts that actually hold a plug in, are worn to a point to where they don't hold anything in their socket. So we're going to replace them. But we told you about the different ways you can test, so you can de-energize any circuit. You've got the yellow tool there is a multimeter. It measures volts, ohms, amps, any resistance, even check a diode. And also you have this little pen-like device that actually beeps when you get near a circuit, so you can pick it up, and I can go in here and that tells me there's power there. So I'm going to definitely want to find out how to correct that. Also, this little device here, you probably can't see it real well, but it's a plug-in device, and it's got three different lights on it, and those two yellows indicate. Let me get in the light where I can see it. I already turned the power off, thinking maybe I did actually have it set up right. Okay, so it shows that it's correct polarity. So we're pretty good, and we're going to replace the receptacle. We found at the breaker box, after tripping a few switches, and we found where our tester finally went off. So we know this is the circuit, and I double checked it with my pencil probe just to double and triple check. By the way, when you're replacing a receptacle, besides shutting the power off, it's a good thing to wear something on your feet. I'm on a tile floor, and I don't want to be a conductor of electricity should something go awry. But no, just kidding.
You can see there's a lot of wires connected to this. Your white wires are on one side, your black wires are on the other. And notice the configuration on the front there where your ground is on the bottom. So it's like a little smiley face, or an "Oh, Mr. Bill," that type of face. So one by one, I'm going to pay close attention to each wire as I remove it and put them in the new receptacle right here. And before we know it, we'll be able to turn the power back on and we'll be back to normal.
On the next Poppy adventure.
Do you know what that glowing light means?